Alarming new information tonight about human cases of bird flu, with the CDC reporting some people aren't even aware they are infected. The first known human case in Ohio involves a farm worker in Mercer County near the Indiana border. That farm worker came in contact with dead commercial poultry. Good evening, everyone. We thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 11. I'm Colleen Marshall. Carrie is off tonight. NBC4's Jackie Gillis spoke with an OSU researcher who helped with that just-released CDC study.
The study suggests bird flu cases are undercounted, but the OSU researcher I talked to said that's not necessarily a reason to be alarmed.
Bird flu is influenza viruses that are in avian species. And so the one that we are monitoring, that we're seeing a lot of outbreaks, is a specific strain of influenza viruses.
The strain is known as H5N1. It affects poultry, dairy cows, and wild birds.
The most risk is for people who are working with animals that are infected.
Jacqueline Nolting is an assistant professor at the OSU College of Veterinary Medicine. Nolting was one of the many researchers who helped the CDC with its latest study. According to the CDC, we've seen more than 60 confirmed human cases of the bird flu in the U.S. and one fatality.
Probably, a tip of the iceberg as indicated by some of those antibody studies.
Nolting says it's likely that more people have been exposed and infected but didn't get sick, which she says is good news. Their main concern right now is the number of spillovers we're seeing.
Within the last 30 days, I think it was USDA reported 56 premises in Ohio that have been confirmed, poultry premises. And so having those continued spillovers from wild birds is definitely a concern. The number of farms and the number of poultry that are being affected by this virus is definitely of concern.
Nolting says for the general public, it's really unlikely they'd be exposed to the virus. She also says that as of right now, there's no indication that this virus can spread from human to human.
People that maybe hunt birds or are, wildlife biologists, for instance, if they're coming across sick or dead birds, and the general public as well. Like you see a dead Canada goose, don't go touch it, don't let your kids touch it.
Nolting says that despite the bird flu hitting Ohio hard, poultry products are still safe to consume. Just make sure to clean up your workspace, wash your hands after touching raw meat, and cook the food at the appropriate temperature. Local for you, I'm Jackie Gillis, NBC4.